Mm, mm, mm.
Night.
Hello.
Hello, Mark.
How
Hello,
you doing,
Julia.
P?
Hello, Karen.
Night, everyone.
Night to you.
Hi, Darcy.
Hey, Miss Julia. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Ms. Boyle, it's good to hear from you. How are you doing?
Hi, is that Mark?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing very good.
You're doing a great job.
Why, thank you. Thank you.
You're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to do.
We work as a team.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
This is Charles East.
Hi.
Hi, Charles.
How are you doing? Who is this?
This is Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Hi,
How are
darling.
you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Everybody.
Is
Oh,
this Glenda?
Yes, it is.
Glenda, this
Flex.
is Charles East. How you doing?
Okay.
oh,
All right. All right. We'll wait a minute or two. Oh God.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good day, Glenda. Good day, Mr. East.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing? Who is this?
This is Mark Thurton.
Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Okay.
How you doing?
Doing very good, very good.
Okay.
All right. Give it a minute. I'm gonna start setting up my books. The last time the recording didn't take, so I gotta make sure I have my notes.
Okay.
Thank goodness I had my notes the last time. I would have been in big trouble. Okay. Of course. Okay, we have Charles. He has Mark.
Okay.
Dorothy,
Yes. I'm Gilda.
Julia, Karen, Jack Robinson, okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Greg is not here yet. Let me give him a quick call. Okay. Greg is on his way. In the meantime, we're going to start the meeting. I want to be here all night. You know, everybody have things to do. The meeting is called to order and it's 6:21. Okay. I have two sets of minutes I'm going to be reading. The regular minutes that we had from last month, and then our ad hoc meeting. So we want to get the approval of both of those meetings. So I'm going to read them, and then we'll just approve them. Is it okay to read both of them together? You know, at the same time.
Of
And
course.
get the
You mean-
approval? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. See if I can share my screen. Share my meeting. Share my. Can you see my screen?
I can see it, but I can't read it.
Okay. I know it's so much. I gotta do a little something to it. I just wanted to see if you can see it. Is that showing like that? Can you see it now?
Can't read it.
Why I can't read it? Oh, let me put the view. Let me put it bigger. Oh, Zoom, put it at 200%. Can you see it now?
No,
What? What? Well, anyway, just let me go ahead and read it. I'll send you guys the minutes so we can move forward. All right. Committee Board 8, Parks Committee minutes for January 4th, 2022. The meeting was called to order at 6:22. The minutes was read and accepted with any necessary corrections. St. John Recreation Center, Sandra Coelho. Ms. Coelho reported the following: a new program called Saturday Midnight for ages 14 through 24 will commence soon. Saturday Midnight will run between 4 o'clock p.m. to 12 o'clock midnight. They will be working with NYPD for public safety during this program. 4 staff members and 1 PEP officer will run the program. Free registration at St. John Recreation Center was extended to Sunday, January the 9th, 2022 at 2 p.m. The running team is not included in the schedule. It will commence in the spring, 2022. Friends of Broward Park, Marva Brown stated that the tree lighting, community giveaways, and the lantern walk were very successful events. They will celebrate Martin Luther King Day on January 17, 2022. Martin Luther King Day in Broward Park. It will start with distributing hygiene packages, cleaning the park, and a walk in the park. The next Friends of Broward Park meeting is scheduled for January 18, 2022 at 6 p.m. Lincoln Terrace Park, no updates on the Comfort Station Capital Project. G. Andrews will reach out to NYC Parks. Hold on, move this down. Okay, Imani Garden, Greg Todd, no updates. More activities will commence during the spring. It's not easy being green, okay? Robin Berlin will gather the information she compiled and will work with Marva. Possible dates for this event are on Saturday, April 23rd, or Sunday, April 24th. The next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, February the 1st, 2022. The meeting adjourned at 7:15 p.m. Okay, that's the regular meeting. Now I'm going to read the minutes for January 22nd. That's the ad hoc meeting we recently had. Okay, the meeting was called to order at 6:35 p.m. The ad hoc meeting was scheduled to discuss the communication of NYC Parks and Recreation regarding the concerns of the status of Sitmark Playground between Kingston and Albany, aka known as the Super Block. The information was submitted by a resident of that block, Jerry Buchanan. A draft of the letter was made available for the committee. The committee had agreed to the following requests: 1, brighter lights, gates for a playground and park, enclose and upgrade the playground, more children play equipment, more greenery, cleanup schedule, rat abatement schedules, fewer benches, and assign more park staff to attend the park playground. Ms. Buchanan was informed that a petition stating these requests should be signed by the residents of the block and surrounding areas to show that they agree with these demands. The petition will be forwarded to the community board office, and then the community board office will forward the petition to NYC Parks and Recreation. The letter is also requesting a meeting with the stakeholders to further discuss the issues. The letter will be addressed to Martin Marr, Brooklyn Borough President for Commissioner. I'm not Borough President. Brooklyn Commissioner for NYC Park, elected officials for CB8 District, and the Brooklyn Borough President. The committee agreed to unanimously to send the letter with any necessary correction to the stakeholders. A draft of the letter will be sent to the community board office for edits and distribution. The meeting adjourned at 7:35 p.m. Respectfully submitted, Glenda Andrews, Parks Chair. So, we want to know, let me go back and I want to stop sharing. Stop sharing. Okay. We want to have the motion on the 2 minutes. We're gonna have a motion. Can I have a motion, please, on the minutes?
Move to accept the minutes as
I
presented.
second a motion.
Sorry.
Okay. Greg and Julie. Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do you have any nays or any questions on the minutes?
Yeah, what's the name of the Brooklyn Parks Commissioner?
Martin Law, Brooklyn Parks Commissioner?
No,
Brooklyn.
Maher, M-A-H-E-R.
Yeah, M-A-H-E-R.
Yeah.
Martin Law.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Anything else? Okay.
All right, we're good.
So the minutes- okay, so everybody agreed. Okay, so the minutes will be set, both of the minutes will be set to Michelle for records. Just to let you know that I did Greg and I, we did some tweets on the ad hoc meeting about the St. Mark's Playground, and I sent it to Michelle. I asked her whether it has to be a action item, and she said that she think it has to be voted on with the full committee. So it's going to be on the schedule for an action item on our next general board meeting next week. Okay, so be prepared to to vote and all of that, who have the right to vote on it. Okay, so they're going to work on it. She's probably going to tweak it and they know how to make it look nice and appealing, so that all of the stakeholders can understand what we're trying to request. We have any questions on that? Now, Mark, it's one thing I just wanted to go back and step back on this the letter that we have, because there was concern about safety in the park over there. So, this is where I think the public safety have to come in to join us with this discussion. It's not in the minutes. I think I need to go back and retract it and then put some information about the safety, because Jerry did mention, the issue about safety and, people being out there doing unruly stuff out there at night. And, there were a couple of shootings and she's been there. So it's like, there's some things that concern with the public safety part. Okay.
Yes.
Mark, you heard? Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to include you as a CC on this letter that's going to NYC Park.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Do we have Marv on the line? Oh, Marv, are you there? Okay.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Anybody from St. John Recreation Center? New York City Parks, Calvin Lomax was supposed to attend this meeting today. I don't know whether he's going to be coming or not. I sent him an invite and he said, I told him about the next meeting. But in the near future, I'm going to try to make arrangements that he will be here so he can answer some of these questions. Because one of the questions I did ask him, Mr. East, is that, what's the status about the conference station? So at Lincoln Terrace Park. So he never responded back. So I guess I'll have to follow up with him again and get the information on that. So I'm still working on that. Okay. Mr. East?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, couple of things. All right. So I spoke to the Parks Department and they updated the information on the web in regards to the comfort station and the procurement. They said the adjusted completion date would be July 2022.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Were they going to start the project?
No, they have to. After that, they will have to decide, because that's where they decide who they're going to give the bid to, and then they will set a date as to when it's going to start. And
usually they come to the community board. They come to the community board with a design.
Yes, I saw the design. I saw the blueprint.
Yeah, but
and
they still
it
have to
very
bring
good.
it to. Yeah,
Yeah,
still have to come to the community board.
Yeah, it's similar to
Sir?
the one. It's similar to the one that's on Bergen Street. You know the comfort station on Bergen Street near the where the Nets play basketball. It's about a block away or two.
Okay. Bergen Street and
All
where?
right. Couple of other things. The rapid test. There's a truck that parked outside the tennis court in the middle of the block on the opposite side. They do the rapid test on a daily basis from 9 to 5 p.m. every day. And it's
Okay.
from Acuity Medical.
Okay.
They are independent of the city. It doesn't go into the what they do does not go in the city database. And council member Millie's office is the address is 400 Rockaway Park, Rockaway Avenue.
Oh, so she moved.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yes. I sent a mail to the manager. That's Andrew. What's Andrew's last name? Andrew Chasen. In regards to what the tennis court needs, I gave him a whole list. Mentioned the lights needs to be done, and the middle tier, repair and maintenance to the tennis court, and including the lines have to be painted, and some of the poles needs to be replaced, and they need supplies like the squeegee, wide brooms, rollers, etc. when rain falls to dry the court.
Okay. Can you email us a copy of that letter that you sent them? please?
Yes, I certainly will. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much. All right.
And that's all
Anything
I have.
else on Lincoln Terrace?
No, that's all I have for now.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much. And thank you for following
right,
up
you're
with
welcome.
the park department about the capital project. Okay, keep us
Okay.
informed once you find out. If I find out anything, I'll let you know too. All right, thank you. All right. Barbara, are you ready for any reports? Marva? Are you on mute?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Friends of Broward Park had a Martin Luther King Jr. event on Monday, the 17th. We partnered with Repair the World to package baby care items for families in need that would benefit, thank you, the St. John's Bread and Life Center. We also did a
Mhm.
park cleanup, walking around the park, picking up litter, and we read Change Sings by the United States Poet Laureate. I can't remember her name. The young lady who did the Biden's inauguration poem. So it
I know who you're
was
talking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
interactive, informative, and benefiting the community and the environment. I don't believe we have an event scheduled for February, but Broward Park is getting ready for Earth Day in April. Thank you. Hold on.
Okay, speaking of Earth Day, did you get a chance to reach out to Robin again about the It's Not Easy Being Green?
Yes, I did, and she sent me the PDF. I haven't been able to
Oh.
review it thoroughly yet. I did email it to you and Mr. Todd, and
Okay.
she's moving, so I think I'm on trial. So in a few weeks, hopefully, we'll be able to meet to discuss.
Hope it's
Okay, I'll
nothing
look at it.
serious,
So,
Barbara.
Greg and I will look at it and kind of, work on it. We had some, they had some information on there before. So we'll try to work together. You don't have to do it by yourself. The committee needs to come in. Everybody needs to put some, part in it to help get this plan. If you're going to have it for April, we definitely need to start moving more forward faster to get things in place, like permits and contacting people to see if they want to participate. How we're going to have the entire scenery for that park for that day. And there's a lot we have to do, so we need to.
The event is already permitted through the department, So I do the permits at the beginning of the year, basically for 6 months at a time. So we are permitted through June. And that
So
includes
you can
the
have
Earth
anything
Day.
during that. So you can have anything during that time up to June.
Yeah, you can do permits for a whole year at a time if you want to,
Oh.
actually. So
Okay,
it's
great.
convenient in
Fantastic.
that way.
Great.
So we are permitted for an April event. I believe it's the Sunday. I don't have the calendar. Maybe the 25th, if that's the Sunday.
Okay.
Hold on. No, it's the 24th.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sunday,
Okay.
April 24th is the date that I put the
Um,
permit, and I can always change it.
So Marvin,
So it's
if
like
you're
for the
going to
Sunday.
chair this event, maybe you could like set a date for a meeting so we could kind of put it on our calendars about the It Ain't Easy Being Green or whatever it is.
Yeah, we need to have like ad hoc meetings like we did for that other meeting. So those meetings should be a little regular right now until we get everything, planned as much as we can. I know everybody's busy. So Marvin, you want to take that responsibility?
Yes, I just need a few weeks because I'm on a trial right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you. In the meantime, Greg and I, we need to look at the information that she sent us, and we can start maybe following up with some of the people, the contact people. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Ms. Gibbs, let me just say, have a shout out to you. Welcome. Ms. Gibbs? I don't know if she's listening, but I see her there. Okay. All right. Well, welcome. All right. So Marvin, do you have anything else to report, or anybody have any questions for Marvin? Okay.
Nothing else from me. Friends of Flower Park is looking beautiful, covered in snow. People were out sledding, building snowmen. So it's always nice to see people out using the park.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Miss Andrews, thank you for the welcome. I just couldn't find my unmute button. But hello, everybody. This is Tamika Gibbs.
Okay, thank you for coming. Yes. Greg, do you have anything about Imani Garden?
No, that the design committee's been working hard on putting together a proposal. We have 4 people on the committee, of whom one is a landscape architect who works for a pretty well-known architecture firm. So it's really exciting, the idea of putting together a holistic design. We've suffered a lot of setbacks in the last few months and years, including losing the middle of our garden. It's always a bit of a problem. Somebody recently has been vandalizing the garden. Somebody broke in and stole a bunch of our tools, smashed the sign. It's these things happen. Got to work through them. But
Okay.
I'm hopeful. I also want to mention that I sent out a survey to responses. Did people notice that?
I saw it.
Yeah, I
I
know.
saw it.
We got 11 responses, I think, about of the 50 some board members who may have got the survey. And among the 11 respondents, we had 4 different parks, 6 different playgrounds, and 5 different community gardens represented in the board. And the closest park for the largest number of people was, incredibly enough, the Grant Gore Triangle. Do anybody know what that is?
The Grant,
That's on Bedford. That's not on Bedford Avenue?
That's where that
that's
big
not-
statue of
Yes, on
Grant is
Bedford,
on the
Bedford
board.
and Bergen. Bedford.
It's a statue there. It's a statue.
Yes.
It's like nothing there except a
It's a
giant
little
statue.
area that they would call a park. It's not really anything that you can
Yeah.
really do with that.
Yeah, but
Okay, so
anyways, it's convenient, whatever. And the most frequent mentioned garden was incredibly enough, the St. Mark's Model Block Playground. And,
really,
the
with
Underhill
all of the
Playground.
challenges there, they like that one, huh?
Yeah, and the Underhill. And the community garden most mentioned was 1100 Bergen, which is a garden on Bergen between Nostrand and New York. It's a really big garden.
700 Bergen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the oldest gardens too. So anyways, it's nice to get a nice different set of people on different set of gardens than what we normally hear about. And there are people out there watching and paying attention to these things. And of the people, 11 people responded, about half said they'd be willing to report back on their respective gardens, parks, and playgrounds. So in future meetings, maybe we can invite them to do so. Find out what the latest poop is on some of these other playgrounds, parks, and gardens.
Hi,
Right.
everyone. This is Karen Gray. I live
Yes,
next
Karen.
door to the On the Hill Park,
Mm-hmm.
and the park seems to be doing well. I mean, it's a very busy park with kids, very kids and parents. The only thing I noticed, and I've noticed since I've lived here for a while, is that when we have snowfalls, the shoveling of the section on Prospect Place is always never done properly. So
Wow.
I know tonight when I was coming in, minutes to 6, I finally saw Parks Department out there shoveling the sidewalk. They're always very late. If we have ice storms, everything just sits there piled up. So that's the only thing I'll say to them, that, a timely clean of the sidewalk would be awesome.
Okay, so this has been going on for some time now, or
Yes,
this is recent?
yes, every time we have snow.
And is this like maybe years or just like months of this going on? I mean, like 1 year or?
Years.
Okay. So we need to request, what is the schedule of cleaning up in that area?
Right.
Okay.
They clean the On the Hill side, but not the Prospect part. Prospect Place.
On the hill is clean, but not Prospect Place.
Mhm.
Okay. I would never really heard of that problem. So that's good that you see. It's good to have people in the community that see this and bring it to us, because we can never know everything that's going on. So great. Anytime you see anything going on in the parks that that's not right, please, call the community board. Email me, or if it's something criminal, get to the police department so we can try to stay on
Yeah, I
top of
mean,
it.
I think we should look back at that survey and identify those 7 or 8 people who said they wanted to report back in their local parks, community playgrounds, et cetera, and then invite them to these meetings,
Invite them
seeing
to
how they
this
did say
meeting, or
they
maybe
do
we
it,
can
right?
have a certain forum where we have people like that. We used to have,
Yeah.
something like we used to have the Friends Up meeting, and we have people, all the friends that would come together or something like
Yeah.
that. So, if it gets too much during the meeting, it might be something that you might want to pull out and do a separate forum for it. But
Yeah, we just maybe
just
set like just
come to
one
the
each week or each month so that we don't have,
Yeah.
Greg, you did ask me
Right.
to keep an eye on the park since I live next door, so
right.
that's why.
So we have under here covered. Yes.
Checking that box.
That's one down, and what, about 8 more to go? Okay. Okay. All right. So, any other comments? Anybody else have any complaints or any comments they want to say about the parks, or what they want to see change in any of the parks?
Hi, Glenda. It's Mark.
Hi. Yes. Mark.
In reference to the garden on St. John's in Rochester, I forgot the garden's name. The one that they're trying to they've been trying to get together for a couple of years now.
Ralph Lincoln. Ralph Lincoln.
Yes, yes. In reference to that, are you able to follow up with that group to see what's going on with the progress on that? Because
No,
I'm not even sure if that place is locked up yet.
they were having something coming up. I got some. Did you get something in an email about having some? They were having some type of event that they want people to come to. I saw something, but I wasn't. It was like a late
That's
notice.
I think it's NYRP, New York Restoration Project, I think owns, there's two on that block. And one was a problem, I think, the one closer to Rochester. I think.
I saw something. I need to reach out to the.
We can reach
guy
out to New York Restoration Project and find out from them because they
Right.
would know.
Right. But no, Mark, I haven't had too much communication. with what was going on with that. I think did they ever lock the gate? Did you notice that?
I
Well,
just
the
make a
the
note
last
to,
the last time I went by there, the gate wasn't locked, but that was a few months ago.
Okay.
But yeah,
I have to
if
follow up
we
with that.
can, yeah, please do, because you know that is a concern for the community, and that place has a lot of potentials, and we just need to to utilize the potential that it has for the community so that everyone could enjoy it and the residents could feel safe.
Okay. Okay. Follow up. I'll follow up. I have his
yeah, I have the
email.
contact in there. It's in that spreadsheet we have. We got the name of the contact in that. So if
Right.
you want to follow
It's
Glenda
Steve
or I could,
somebody.
whatever.
I have to look at it. I think it's Steve. His name is Steve. But in the meantime, we'll find. I'll follow up with that. That's a good idea because I think it was going to try to get a little bit quiet right now because of the weather and everything. But you need to find out what is the next step and when they're going to have another meeting. Because for some reason, I didn't get the notice when they had the next meeting, the last meeting, and my name is on the list, but he didn't send me the information. So,
Mhm.
and I told him, I said, let me know when you have these meetings because it's important for community board to be there also with these meetings. Okay. So we'll follow up with that, Mark. Okay, thank you so much. You
Thank
have a
you.
question, Jack? You raise your hand.
Yeah. No, I think I'm a member of the CB8 Land Use Committee, and it seems like we've been talking about open space, green space, parks, like so much lately, like so much that I just wanted to let you guys know that on Thursday there's the Land Use Committee, and I don't really know what we're going to be talking about because there's no agenda posted yet.
Okay.
But very often we do talk about parks and green space and in reference to the new buildings that are going up, because the green space that they're talking about quite often is 9 stories up on top of their roof. So I just wanted to say we connect in a lot of things that we talk about. And also I dig how you guys run your meetings. It's so nice and uncontentious.
I know some meetings have their reason to be a little tentative with. I always used to be calm, and
Yeah, on a
sometimes
good day.
now it's not always that way. Sometimes people come with their agendas and whatever they have to do, but most of the time we are okay.
Yeah, and you guys have a chat function as well. I love it. Our chat function got shut off. So I'm so happy.
There's
Sorry,
that.
it's
Yeah.
nice
Every
meeting for me
first
to
Monday, first
just chime in for 1
Tuesday
second,
of the
but
month.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
thank you
always
so
see
much.
every Tuesday of the month. Okay, so we're always trying to advocate to help improve the parks. We have during my time of being here, we have done multiple capital projects, and even you see the tracks around St. John. That's because the committee requested that. These are things. This is why it's important to have these committees and to advocate for these things for the community. Okay, so your ideas are not stupid or anything. Whatever ideas you may want to have, let's see how we can hatch it out and make it work. Okay, it doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. Okay. All right. Anybody else have any more comments?
Yes,
I don't have any
it's
updates
Charles.
or any capital projects. So.
Linda, it's Charles.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I just want to say that in terms of capital projects, if anybody identify any new ones, the budget is coming up shortly for the New York City Council. So you can talk to your council member to get funding for it.
Exactly. That's why we usually have our meetings and we have our capital, when they read out the capital project and this and that, they have that every year with the community board, and that's when they actually send in all of your requests that you want. So I know the community board already sent in their information. It's just a matter of decision of what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. We have anything else we want to talk about? Any announcements or any
Yeah, I
any
want to ask
comments?
Greg a question.
Go
Greg,
ahead.
the survey that you sent it out just to the community board members. Is it possible that you could send it, if you do that again or something of that nature, to the committee members of the Parks Committee that are not members, on the board?
Yes, I didn't
Right.
see that. I didn't see that survey.
It went out through the office.
I think it only went out to the community board member because I received it also.
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I noticed all the respondents were members, so it gave me an
Yeah.
idea. It was probably just a member. So
So
I can get a
maybe you
hold
need
of
to ask
Michelle.
Michelle to use her mailing list of, she has a mailing list. Oh, I
Precisely.
don't know how big that mailing list is, but
Yeah,
it should
I
have
will follow up
the
with her to see if she can
the
send it to
president that
all of
comes to the
our
meetings. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Thanks for
That's
having
a
follow
good idea.
up.
Thank you, Dorothy. That was, because we need not only the insight of the committee members, we need the residents, a broader version of it. Okay. So we'll talk about that, Greg, to follow up with another survey. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Since we worked on this St. Mark's Playground, I'm going to go full force with this promotion to have signage up at Broward Park and at St. John Recreation Center. So still haven't forgotten about it. Just hadn't gotten a chance to get to it because I wanted to push this St. Mark's Playground letter out first. All right. So once that's settled and sent out, we'll work on the trying to get signage. See what we can do with that. Because what happened, you guys, if you don't know, the residents in our neighborhood has been complaining that all of these events come up, which is good, but they don't know that it's happening, and they want to be more informed and be aware of these upcoming events before they walk up on the same day. Oh, this is going on, even though sometimes it may be publicized, online, and people may not look online, or you can't put flyers up on the trees in the park, so they'll take it down. So one of the resolutions to this is to get signage, like electronic signage up, and that will, kind of like tell you what's coming up for the week in the park, and so people will know to, this is coming up, they can attend these events. So doing some research on that. It could be a very expensive request, or it could be very minimum. We're not going to do something expensive because those signage can be very, very expensive. But we want something that's reasonable, but something that is effective. So we're
Miss
working on that.
Andrews, I have a question.
Yes.
Some of the parks I walk by and frequent, they actually have like some kind of I want to say, like, I'm not even sure if it's an official postable or official place to put signage up on, like I don't know what you would call it, like almost like a bulletin board, but you can advertise what's going on in the park.
Right.
Most parks don't have that.
Right.
Yeah, like some kind of, most of them usually have that.
Notice board.
You said most parks do not have it?
Most parks do have that, and we could just
Do have it.
yes, and you can usually just post up like a flyer of some sort or whatever's going on in the park before it happens, so the people won't walk up and see it's something happening, and they don't feel like they haven't been informed of it. Can we just put up
Right.
something to make sure? I mean, because I know most of the parks do, but I can't speak for all of them.
Okay. So I'll look into that. What
I
you're
can
talking
say
about.
Broward Park has like a cork board.
Yeah,
where
something of that sort. Yeah.
That's directly in the middle of the park on the park house where, the Parks Department staff has their supplies, and it's upstairs. And so unless you're directly looking for that and, in that location in the park, you're not going to see it. I know when we have big events in the park, we do hang up on, the white stone surrounding the exterior borders of the park. We do hang some posters and flyers, but with inclement weather, they get blown off, they get taken down, things like that. So the paper signs, it's okay. But again, especially in Broward Park, unless you're actually in that central location inside the park, if you're just walking by or something, you're not going to see it. And I think that's the complaint. Oh, we walk by the park all the time, but we don't know what's going on in there.
And at Lincoln Terrace, it's also right at the children area, the play area for the children, where the children play, where they store the tools. The notice board is right there also, where they put up notices of what's going on in the community.
Okay, but so if people are complaining that they're not seeing this, I guess, do we make them more aware that where it is to look for it, or do we do something even
normally,
more visible?
Normally too, I can speak on behalf of Councilmember Mealy. Whenever she has anything, she has a community council meeting once every month, and flyers are given out and so. Due to the fact that she just got reelected, they haven't set a schedule for that as yet.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people that's not going to make those meetings. They're not going to be. It's just people who just want to know, be informed in the neighborhood, what is going on. You try to tell them, that if you go online and do this and that, but everybody's just not going to do it. So we're trying to find a simple way to inform people. Everybody, of course, every single person in this neighborhood is not going to know, regardless of what you do, but something a little bit more to inform people. So this is a question, you can't, you got to, let's say, crawl before you walk. So just throw some ideas out there. Sometimes they may catch on and say, okay, let's see what we can do with it. So we're going to submit something and see, we're going to have a discussion about it with the committee before it's decided to go to the community board and see what happens. Okay.
I'll make a suggestion.
I think ideally you would want to have it at the entrance, because
exactly.
in Broward Park, you have 4 entrances, people coming from different directions. So the one place that they come in and only, so you would need 4 signs at 4 entrances at that one park. I can't speak for other parks. How many entrances if you want to do a serious outreach?
Right.
Also, Miss Andrews.
For St. John, there's only 1 entrance, so it would be like in the front of the building. So that would give attention to it. A lot of people do attend St. John. They're very high attended. I mean, it's slow now because of the pandemic. But
St. John's is
they
different.
don't look for information.
Yeah, I think St. John is unique.
Yeah, St. John is different. It's a recreation center, and it's got ongoing programs, and they have thousands of people going there, on a regular basis and schedules. So, and they also have posters in the lobby, and they have flyers on the counter. But it's a recreation center. It's not just an outdoor park.
Activities are posted electronically too at the front at St. John's. When I was going there.
All righty. So, but our main part was the Broward Park. People were complaining. We wanted to make sure that we try to address it, as much as we can. And if we don't get in any way with it, at least we try. We have to try. Okay. Any more comments?
Miss Andrews, this is Tamika Gibbs. Is there any way, just a suggestion, I heard everybody's suggestion, is there any way we can request a display board somewhere near the sign? Know how you know where the sign of the park is? A display case somewhere next to that. Because like you said, most parks have several entrances no matter where you're going to, but at least 2 for those places that have 4 entrances to have some kind of display. Because like you said, Broward Park is in the middle of the park. In St. John's Rec, it's actually in the recreation center, not outside of the regular park. I mean, if we had a location to where it was displayed uniformly at all of the parks, preferably somewhere next to the name of the park, it would be easy, no matter which somebody's walking up. If it's like, take Broward Park, have one on the Brooklyn Avenue side and one sign on the Kingston Avenue side. At least it's on one of the avenues. So if the person missed one sign on either side of the park, they can see it up the street on the same side. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to make sure it's safe and people won't just, disrupt it and break it. I just want to make sure it's like in a safe position where it's not easily being broken into and, all those type of things. But that's why I'm looking at that part too.
Okay.
Unless we make it somehow that is not a glass or something like something that can't be broken. So
it's bundle proof. It has to be bundle proof.
Yes, it has to be because children will be children.
I was about to say.
And we have some adults that will be disrupted too. So we just would have to make sure it's safe.
And legal.
Okay. Yeah,
and legal. Right. Correct.
All right. So we'll work on that.
Okay.
I do have some suggestions. I will go further with that. Anything else?
Yes, Glenda, in reference to St. John's Recreation Center, they did, I think last Saturday, if they did have it, was their third Saturday for the midnight program. I gave the director a call and was just doing a follow-up on him, with him, and he said that everything was going smooth. I think that they had about 30 kids that participated in the program for the first two Saturday nights, so that went pretty well. And they're at this point it's only the basketball courts, but as time goes on, they may extend it to the other portions of the facilities. But they're going to have to work out details on that as time goes on.
Okay, very good. I'm just concerned about the 14-year-olds. Their parents allowing them to stay out there till 12 o'clock. That's the one part I don't understand.
I can't speak on that, but I mean, but at times, sometimes the 14-year-olds may stay until 9, 10. I mean, from my past experience, but they don't normally stay so late. But I can't speak on that portion in reference to these last these 3 events.
I guess it's up to the parents and the child to know where they're supposed to be. It's just that you have to have honesty. You have to trust your child. Okay.
I think they're better off being inside in the program than they are wandering the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
I'm not sure how you'll on this line right now has children of that age, but if you walk around the streets or drive through the streets, they're outside. So I mean, as a parent, I would feel more comfortable if my child is going to be outside, to knowing that my child is at St. John's Rec participating in some kind of program. I mean, because other communities have these programs set up just for that reason. Instead of having because some people don't feel comfortable with their kids having a sleepover, but we can all take them to St. John's Rec and play basketball till 12 o'clock midnight. I mean, these are just another option to keep the kids off the street and out of harm's way.
I agree with you, Jamaica.
Okay. Very good. So it's working out. That's great. And this is supposed to be ongoing, Mark. So is this like a set program, or this is in the trial? I think it's in the trial basis, right, to see if it works.
It's a trial basis, but I think that they're going to be doing this for the entire year. I mean, as long as they have the budget for it. But I didn't go into details in reference to the finances of it. But it's I mean, it was initiated by the previous mayor, and I'm quite sure the new mayor will definitely support this, because he's pushing for youth engagement and youth productivity. So I'm quite sure he'll be pushing this program also. Hopefully so.
Midnight. All right, great. That's good. I didn't know they started already. Okay, great.
I have a last question from myself. Does anybody have any information? Because I was seriously thinking, I've actually was looking at St. John's Rec programming, and it is amazing, to where I'm actually going down there to actually sign up. I'm not sure if anybody else has looked at their programming, but they have everything from roller skating again to the midnight activities, and they are looking to expand. It says it on the website, and they have a brand new pool. I mean, these are just some of the things that are in our community. So, do they have any, Miss Andrews? Do you know if they have any kind of special programs? I know they have a senior funding, a senior membership, and things of that nature. Like, I mean, do we have anything else that I might? This is my first time to the Parks Committee meeting. But do we have any other information about the St. John's Rec and their membership
Talking
requirements?
about programs or the various programs that they have?
No, I know I was on the website yesterday. I know their program. I'm literally about to walk down there tomorrow to go and sign up because it's amazing. But anybody,
They
and
always had great. Let me tell you,
I used to be there when I was younger. I used to play. I tell this all the time. I used to play PAL for the 77th precinct in St. John's Rec. So and I'm in my 40s. So I'm well aware of the programming. I'm well aware of the program, but it was a different time back then, and it has evolved in such a good way, and I'm so excited about it.
What's the cost of the program? I think it should be publicized to keep the program going. We should know the cost, what requirements people have to bring, and just the hours. Because I know I used to go to the rec center in Manhattan when I worked nearby on Varick Street. I used to go to that one. They have an indoor and an outdoor pool. So if those facilities are really available here, I think more people should know and just go because it's also healthy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, at one point before the pandemic, St. John was bursting at the seams. People were just going, it was just so vibrant, and they have many programs, and that's what I like about the center. But after the pandemic, they were saying now that people are coming back very slow, and it's not as vibrant as it used to be, but it's coming along slowly. So I think it's going to take a little time that it'll get back to the same capacity it was in. So Ms. Gibbs, I'm still not understanding. What are you looking for now?
Tamika,
Yes.
you missed out on the free registration. It ended ended
in December 31st.
Yeah, that was a free one for you.
No, I wasn't. I mean, that wasn't
January. They extended it. They extended it.
I'm not even worried about the free thing. I'm willing to go and pay the $150. I already researched it. $150 for a year membership. But are there any? My question was, are there any discounts for residents of the community? Because I have just literally within 5 doors from my home. The people, because we were all I'm on St. Martin in Franklin and Bedford. We were all excited about the new recreational center. Well, the I don't even know what to call it, at the Armory. We were so excited about the Armory coming to the community, and it was offering a discounted rate for the residents here, or a discounted rate for the community residents. But it's the membership there is slightly higher. Well, excuse me, not even slightly higher. It's extremely higher for not even the services that St. John's Rec offer. So what I'm saying is, are there any senior discounts, or is there even we can have a rep? Because I'm not even sure.
There are senior discounts,
$25.
And under, I think 24 gets a discount or free membership as well, right? So for you,
under 12, under 12 and under is free.
No.
24.
Yeah,
listen,
24.
Listen, hold on. A 24 and under is free now. They moved it up to 28, 24. So that's a big difference there. Okay.
That's not stated on the website. That's why I'm asking, because what I read
to 62, it's $75 every 6 months. So it's $150. No discount. That's just a flat fee. That's all the city centers, no matter what part, New York, Manhattan, whatever, that's the price. Okay. Anybody over 62, which I will be in November, over 62, is $25 for the year. Okay, so so that's just the flat fee. Is nothing else that
I will. No problem. I will definitely let them know, because as of yesterday, that free for 25 people under 24 is not listed on the website. 12 and under is listed for free on the website. This is what I'm saying, like just the miscommunication.
No, the city take a long time to update stuff. on
They
the-
don't update. Normally, they don't update the website current.
Okay, well that's why I said I'm physically going to the location tomorrow while I'm out
So
to
it's
go
better
and
you
sign
call.
up.
It's better you go there and find out what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to say, normally we have somebody from St. John's Rec on the call.
Yeah,
the
there was
past
someone
3-4
last
months.
week. Yeah.
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 Last
Last
month, we normally have them on the call, so they would give you straight up.
Sandra. I should have followed up with her today, but I was
Yeah,
just so
just
busy.
this month, we don't happen to have someone there.
All right. Okay.
Okay, thank you guys.
All right, so everybody's good?
Yes.
We have no comment?
I'm good.
Our next meeting is going to be March 1st at 6:15.
6:15. Okay.
And
All right.
okay,
Bye,
Mark,
everybody.
I guess you have to go, Mark. Go ahead. Okay, Charles. Okay, so the meeting is called to it's adjourned. So it's
It's adjourned.
Okay.
7:13. Okay. See you later. Have a good
I'm
one.
All right.
second
Bye-bye,
the
everybody.
motion.
Guys.
Good night.
And our general meeting for the community board is next week Thursday. Don't forget about that. Okay.
All right, week from Thursday, got it.